been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. D.A., take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, another Kevin Durant, is just as dedicated to his craft as you are at yours, but it's off the court where he says he's been on a search, pushing my limits, the flow of life, the people I meet, the environment I want to live in. All that stuff fulfills me more than anything. Kevin, the game of basketball opens so many doors for him to search.
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Van Vliet and Lowry are the 1 and the 2. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. And it's Baines in at the 7. And for Brooklyn, they've got Green, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant, and it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings mid-season?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever, so that's not going to change, but sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 6 teams, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
And finished off by Siakam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Green. Durant, the pass to Harden. Offensive rebound, the kick out to Irving. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
There's the pass to Baines. Back to Van Vliet. And it's good, 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Passes it to Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Lowry against Irving. And Lowry gets it to go.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Van Vliet against Harden. Pass to KD. They kick it out to Green. 3-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Pass to Anunoby. Right wing. And there's the pass to Lowry. Off target with his 3. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Harden. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Lowry. No good on that one. Jordan with some nice D. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one. Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
And the shot is good.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better.
Siakam's shot is off. Brooklyn leading by 5. It's Durant on the wing. Outside Irving. Shoots from the elbow. Brooklyn now working with a new... Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Green against Siakam. And just miss after miss right now.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Raptors trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Durant with a wide open look, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
When you've got the kind of game and shot Durant has, you don't lack for confidence. He is ready to catch and fire whenever he gets the opportunity.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at the Pelicans, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I feel like Toronto, they just can't seem to find the mojo they need to move up the rankings. They've tinkered with their lineup, but so far they just keep getting the same results.
Now here's Van Vliet. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Nets leading by 9. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Last time they met was in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Here's Baines after Jeff Green's bucket. And Van Vliet, here we go. That one drops for him. And Brooklyn has possession. 7-point differential. Lowry against Irving. From deep, Harden. That one, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And the layup's good off the glass. Siakam's got his second basket of the night.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Lobs it up for Jordan, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Pass to Anunoby. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball,
fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And the Nets with possession here. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Here's Green. That one a little long.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Anunoby against Irving. Unloads from 9. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
Now here is Harris. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Anunoby passes to Boucher. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
You know, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
The Raptors making a switch here. Hood's checked in. Brooklyn trailing. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Harris. From the baseline. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And here's Toronto. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. It doesn't go for him. The Nets go the other way with it. From deep. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
You know, knocking down the three guys, that's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
Pass to Boucher. Back to Van Vliet. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Van Vliet's got the game tied up here for Toronto. Van Vliet against Dinwiddie. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Luwawu. The three. Birch grabs the board. And the Raptors with possession. They're on a 14-5 run. Van Vliet passes to Birch. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Trent. 11 points for him in that last game against the Heat in Miami.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
The Nets shooting 40% here in the early stages. Harris against Hood. Harris looking it over to the wing on the left. Dinwiddie from outside off the mark. Last outing for Toronto unsuccessful. It was a loss to the Heat. Van Vliet passes to Trent. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. And here are the Nets. Outside for Griffin. Shoots over Van Vliet. Griffin's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Harris against Van Vliet. Shots good by Boucher. And the Raptors lead by 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Harris. The Raptors getting the bucket. Pass to Dinwiddie. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Raptors.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
The first one falls. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Toronto. And so he hits both. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Hood, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Dinwiddie kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot, and the Nets miss again. Toronto's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Johnson, the pass to Trent. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
The pass to Luwawu. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Johnson. First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Hood. No points in the game yet for him. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the first. Birch the pass to Trent. Banked in off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 2.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Brooklyn with the ball after the Raptors pick up 2. 56 seconds left in the first. Here's Luwawu. Boucher with the rebound. Toronto's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Trent. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Raptors have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Nets trail by 4. Now Harris. Passes to Dinwiddie.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Birch. That shot off. Griffin with some nice D. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Boucher's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Johnson penetrating. Hood. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
And so it's Toronto with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll return shortly. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day, and how can we bring that together to make a great group? And I think that's the focus every day. That's tough in itself. That's the pressure in itself, is the getting up and being laser focused on what your job is every day. And I think a lot of guys in this locker room know how to muster up that focus to, win basketball games.
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
They've got Luwawu. Griffin is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Dinwiddie. 8 points his last outing. That one's good, and the Raptor lead has got down to 5 on the bucket from Griffin.
It's remarkable how Griffin's game has developed from just a dunker to a very skilled big. The jumper, a big part of that.
Here's Trent. Back to Hood. 6 to shoot. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Gwinnett shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Here's Griffin. Count it. Griffin's got 5 points in the quarter.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
And Johnson drops them both. And here's Harden. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Well, the paint is Jordan's home turf now. He moves and shoots with real confidence inside.
Here's Trent. 6 points for him. He kicks it to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. For three, Siakam. Brooklyn with the rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Harden, no good. Toronto leading by 3. The drive by Siakam. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam both have grown just so much. Zero hesitation taking that one to the rack.
Now here's Harden. He's got 6. Pass to KD. Good on the bucket. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Here's Trent. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Count it. Good. Trent's got 8.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Nets trail by 5. Now, here is Irving. 17 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Outside for Jordan. Uncovered. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's Lowry penetrating. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Irving. He doesn't hit that one. And Toronto will go the other way with it. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. And Brooklyn making a change here. Green's checked in. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Toronto. OG Anunoby comes in for Stanley Johnson. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won most improved player in the league in 2019. And as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward. Rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Raptors leading by 8. Pass to Anunoby. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Reverses. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Makes it off the glass. Siakam's got 8 points.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Durant against Anunoby. And the wide open shot from Green. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Siakam. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Jeff Green picks one up. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And To be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
They throw good. Siakam.
After a quiet first couple seasons in the league, Siakam really took off in year 3 when he helped the Raptors win their first NBA championship.
Siakam hits them both. Harden with it. 6 points for him. The pass to Durant. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Now Siakam. He's coming off a 28-point game against Miami. That one doesn't go. Nets trail by 6. Nobody near Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Now here's Van Vliet. 6 points for him. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Irving kicks to Green. Here's KD. And Baines pulls it down.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Harden. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. KD passes to Green. Here's Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, Jordan's size is part of the reason why he draws as many fouls as he does. They just have a tough time getting through his body without fouling it.
The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
You know, Jordan, to me, is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
And so Jordan nails both of them. Here's Van Vliet. 6 points for him. He dishes it to Lowry. And Baines kicks to Anunoby. And it's off from 3-point range. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Irving's got the ball. Harden can't hit.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And that's what makes Lowry a great floor leader. Just unselfish in his attitude and great awareness of how to keep his teammates involved.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Passes it to Durant. Takes a 3. But they recover it. Stolen by Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. Now Lowry. They double team Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Van Vliet. Good D by Harden. Nets trail by 7. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Well,
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game, and it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area. Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
That one falls. And that's now 6 points for Rodney Hood.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Griffin's shot is off.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And the foul on Khem Birch. That's foul number 2 for him. Dinwiddie surveying the floor, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Brooklyn with the ball. They trail by 6. In the corner, it's Griffin. And again, it's the Nets missing. Toronto's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. It's good. Van Vliet's got 8.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here now is Dinwiddie. Pass to Irving. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game. Raptors leading by 6. Van Vliet outside. Outside Hood from deep. A rebound by the Nets. Dinwiddie with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me, because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Nets trail by 6. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Irving, the open look. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hood for 3. Raptors get it back to the left side wing. Here's Baines. They grab their own miss. Van Vliet. It's deflected. Here's Irving. He's got 10. Now here is Harris. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Hood. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Raptors lead by 8.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Dinwiddie. Sweet little floater.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Kicks to Harris. The dish to Irving. Now the pass to Green. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Raptors leading by 6. Here's Hood. Great D that time from Green. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And the Raptors making a change here. Here's Harris. Down low. Here's Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Irving's got 12.
Boy, I tell you what, he's one of the best scorers in the game, and I love how Irving continues to be in attack mode.
Pascal Siakam getting it done for Toronto. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot, Kyrie. What got you going in the first?
My teammates were just fighting me, setting good screen, and just stay aggressive, not only for myself, but for them. You know, we're kind of in a hole in the first quarter, kind of sluggish, came out in the second quarter, kind of sluggish, but just got to pick it up on the defensive end. That's where it starts.
Kyrie, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. The first half was all about Pascal Siakam. He had 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, you've got to love the work the reserves have done so far for them. The bench comes in, and they've been big, giving the starters a much-needed break. They've come in, and they've contributed.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, they're getting beat up on the boards. Smack them around, smack them around. You know the coach. I'm unhappy about it, Ernie. I'm sure he's in the locker room right now saying, hey, we can bounce back in the second half. You need to dig deep, show some pride.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Raptors leading by 4. So for Toronto right now, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Van Vliet and Lowry are the 1 and the 2. And it's Baines in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Lowry. Here's Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jeff Green picks one up.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Free throw good, Siakam. He's perfect from the line this time. Nets trail by 6. Harden the pass to Jordan. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
Hey, I don't think you can underestimate Jordan's effectiveness off the drive. I mean, he's got really good mobility, underrated mobility for a big guy.
Now, here's Anunoby. Passes it to Lowry. Now, Siakam. Guarded by Green. 4 on the clock. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. For 3, Van Vliet. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Outside Irving. And here's Harden for three. Sinks the three-pointer. Harden's got his third basket of the night right there.
They knew this was coming. Harden can't just let that last three go. Way too competitive for that.
Pass to Lowry. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And Baines kicks to Anunoby. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Lowry.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. Nets trail by 4. Outside Irving. Harden finds Jordan. Outside Green. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 10.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Van Vliet against Harden. Van Vliet outside. From down in the low post, it goes. Van Vliet's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to KD. Over in the corner, Green. No good from outside. Raptors leading by 4. Anunoby has the open look. A three-pointer off the mark. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And the jam by Harden.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Now here is Lowry. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. He was all alone on that one. 17 points in the game.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
And Brooklyn has possession. Outside Irving. And the pass to KD. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, that's a tough take there by Durant. He gets off the shot, his finesse coming into play there, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
The Nets have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Boy, I tell you what, you can't even compare their numbers at the free throw line last season to the numbers this year. I mean, they are so much better.
No good on that one.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Good on the second free throw. Raptors leading by 4. Siakam with it. He's picked up by Irving. Irving with the steal. Green finds Durant. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Durant's got 10 points in the game. Toronto's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Siakam outside. Here's Lowry, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Defense getting too close. Lowry has that instinct to read what's happening, takes the shot there into the contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
And the first one at the line is good. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jeff Green. so he gets them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now here's Durant. 10 points for him. Claxton the pass to Irving. Lobs it up for Jordan.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Toronto calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Johnson, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Raptors with the lead. Here's Trent. 8 points for him. Johnson, good.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Here is Harden. He's got 11. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Toronto.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Johnson kicks to Siakam. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
A high-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer.
Nets trail by 3. KD with it. 10 points for him. Passes it to Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Free throw good. James Harden.
One of the hardest and trickiest covers in the league. Harden, not just a superb scorer, but also an amazing passer, which really makes him really hard to guard.
Now, here's Siakam. 19 points in the game. It's blocked. Right side Durant to the inside. And the basket by Harden. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Here's Boucher. James Harden picking up that last basket. Boucher passes to Lowry. 4 on the shot clock. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. Brooklyn making some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Durant. He feeds it to Griffin. He can't get it to go. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Here's Siakam. The shot, no good. Good D by Harden. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Harden. Dishes it to KD. From beyond the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Toronto calls timeout.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
The Raptors making a switch here. Birch is checked in. Here's Lowry. 6 points for him. And the foul on Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Lowry. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lowry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring.
The Nets with the lead. Outside, KD. Over Lowry. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Durant's got 12 points in the game. Toronto's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Trent can't hit. Brooklyn leading by 4. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And it's in there. Harden's got 23.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Here's Trent. He's got 8. Out left of the wing. Pass to Boucher. Raptors moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. And it's good for 2. That's 10 points for Kyle Lowry.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but man, he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
It's a close game here in Brooklyn. Harden the pass to KD. Count the basket.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
Now, here's Lowry. 10 points for him. Here's Trent. Got a piece of it. They get it back. Dinwiddie with the steal. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 5 assists tonight.
Man, it's always fun watching Harden get going. I mean, he can spray you from outside or slay you from inside. And it's usually pick your poison.
Now, here's Lowry. Here's Trent. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 10 points for him.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Nets leading by 6. Harden outside. And Harden with the stuff.
It doesn't really matter if you body Harden up. He's committed to scoring the basketball, and his concentration allows him to do so.
Lowry passes to Trent. Harden against Lowry. There's the pass to Trent. Here's Birch. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's Lowry. The shot comes out. Good D by Harden.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And the Raptors call time here. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
The Raptors making a switch here. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter.
Yes, sir. That was incredible. Oh, man. And I think one of the things understated about Harden, he's a great athlete. I mean, he can rise and bounce. He's strong. He's quick. He can easily punch it on you when he gets to the rim.
Here's Birch. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. The Nets making a switch here. Green's checked in. We've got 1:18 left here in the third quarter. Passes it to Claxton. And he gets it to go. And now it's a 12-point Brooklyn lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Griffin with the steal. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
Raptors trail by 14. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Hood kicks to Boucher. Hood, the pass to Boucher. Back to Hood. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Griffin leading the charge.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Van Vliet against Harden. Now Van Vliet. He's got 15. Will it go? He lays it in. Van Vliet's got 9 points here in the second half.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
1 second left. The shot, no good. James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now, here is Harden. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden, and it's Green, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Here's Van Vliet. James Harden picking up that last basket. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Irving's checked in for the Nets.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Nets leading by 13. Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. Six for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Van Vliet. They get it again. Here's Birch. Good D by Jordan. And the Nets shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Left side, Griffin. And finished off by Griffin.
Well, anyone looking for highlights, because you just found one. How about the creativity there in the air?
Pass to Trent. Birch kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Birch. Nice move. Outside, Green. Softly drops in the floater.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Raptors trail by 19. Van Vliet outside. And it's blocked by Jordan.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
Siakam is checked in for Toronto. For Brooklyn, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Pass to Irving from the arc. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Trent. The pass to Siakam. And here is Baines. Van Vliet outside. Clock at 6. The tray. And that one is off. Dinwiddie with some nice D. To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
The first free throw is good. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and a lot was let go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in essence, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man. And these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now, here is Irving. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Over Trent. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. Shoots a 3. Griffin's shot is off.
And not doing his team any favors jacking up three-pointers. He needs to realize that right away.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. KD's checked in for Blake Griffin. So he picks up just one from the line that time. And here are the Nets. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And too long on the shot. Toronto shooting around 41% on the night. Here's Trent. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Anunoby. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Durant for 3. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Nets leading by 20. Here now is Dinwiddie. Lobs it up for Jordan.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Van Vliet. And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now here's Durant. And that one, good.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks and finding his range.
Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Nets leading by 20. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving. Fires from the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Now here's Van Vliet. It's tipped. Lowry passes to Siakam. That one goes. Count it. Siakam's got 9 points now in just the second half. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Pass to Durant. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Durant's got 7 points for the quarter. The Raptors shooting about 42% so far. Down low, here's Baines. Jordan with the rebound. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Raptors shooting in this 4th quarter pretty dire at 27%. Lowry inside the line. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 15 points for Kyle Lowry.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Nets leading by 20. Timeout called, the Nets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Here's Green. Left side, Irving. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pass to Baines. Here's Trent. At the elbow, it's Siakam. Van Vliet kicks to Baines. Dinwiddie with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Count that one. Irving's got 22.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Durant. Siakam with it. Outside Lowry. Here's Trent. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Dinwiddie. Now Irving. Outside, Green. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam's got 11 rebounds in the game. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. No good with the triple. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Teardrop shot, and he lays it up and in. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 12 assists. Toronto's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. It's stolen by Green. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Now, here is Irving. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Green deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Irving. Clock at 4. That one goes in. Irving's got 12 points in just the second half.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And the shot goes in.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Nets leading by 22. Stolen by Van Vliet. Good work there as it goes. Van Vliet's got 6 in the quarter.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Here's Dinwiddie following the basket by Fred Van Vliet. Knocked away. Lets it go with a 3. Drills it from outside. Van Vliet's got 26 points.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Lowry against Irving. And the pass to KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 25 points in the game.
Durant's ability to score in a lot of different ways is huge, and he makes it look easy.
Toronto calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And the Nets making a change here. Harden's checked in. And here is Van Vliet. Outside Lowry. 5 to shoot. Rebound, Brooklyn. Irving's got his 6th rebound on the night. From deep three-point range. No good on the shot. And Toronto will come the other way. Here's Lowry. And he lays it straight in. And that's now 17 points for Kyle Lowry.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth. Outside Irving. From deep, Green. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nets.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
They pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches definitely had the hot heat.
And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Carter in for James Harden. Passes to Brown. 1:10 left in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Carter outside. Back to Brown. Pass to Luwawu. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Toronto with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Toronto with the ball. And again, no good by Toronto.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
And so Green will bring it up for the Nets. The lead is 15. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here is Carter. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your offensive creativity. So how do you integrate that into the team system?
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action, and practicing with a purpose. You know, whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting one another.
Well, the ball was certainly moving tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.